Have you ever stopped to think if you're actually eating the right stuff to build strong bones? I mean, we all know it's not just about drinking milk. Today, we're going to dive into the science behind a rock-solid skeleton. And trust me, some of this might really surprise you.
So, to kick things off, I want you to think about your bones in a totally new way. Think of them as your body's personal calcium bank.
See, your skeleton isn't just some static frame holding you up. It's a living, breathing vault for calcium. Every single day, your body needs that calcium for all sorts of important jobs, like making your muscles move and your nerves fire. So it makes these little withdrawals from your bones. Your job? You're the bank manager. You've got to keep making deposits from your diet to keep that account full.
And here's the crucial part. If your dietary deposits are running low, your body doesn't just stop needing calcium. Nope. It has no choice but to keep making withdrawals from your skeleton. And if that happens day after day, year after year, well, that's how your bones can get weaker, raising the risk for things like osteoporosis down the line.
Okay, so what's the magic number? How much calcium do we actually need to be putting into this bank every day? Let's break it down.
For most adults, the general rule of thumb is to aim for at least 500 milligrams of calcium every single day. Now, sure, some experts might say to shoot for 1,000, but honestly, if you can consistently hit that 500 mg mark, you are doing a fantastic job.
And what does that actually look like on a plate? It's probably easier than you think. A single serving could be just 1 cup of milk, a small container of yogurt, or even a couple slices of cheese. If you can get 2 or 3 of those in throughout your day, you're pretty much set.
But, and this is a really big but, here's where things get interesting. It turns out that where you get your calcium from is just as important as how much you get. So let me ask you this. If you eat a big serving of spinach that has 250 milligrams of calcium, and I drink a glass of milk with the exact same amount, are our bodies getting the same benefit? You'd think so, right? Same number. But the answer is a hard no. And the reason why all comes down to one key concept. And that concept is called bioavailability. It sounds kind of sciencey, I know, but all it really means is how much of a nutrient can your body actually absorb and put to work? Because just because a food has a lot of calcium in it doesn't mean your body gets to use it all. So what gives? Well, a lot of plants, especially greens like spinach, contain these things called oxalates. And what these little compounds do is they basically latch onto calcium inside your gut and hold on tight. They form this little package that your body just can't break into, so the calcium just passes right through you. And this is where the numbers get just staggering. Take a look. A serving of cooked spinach has about 243 milligrams of calcium. Sounds pretty good. But your body can only absorb about 5% of that. That's a measly 12 milligrams. 12! Now compare that to yogurt. It has 300 milligrams and you absorb about 32% of it. That's 96 milligrams of usable calcium. We're talking an 8-fold difference. It's huge. Okay. So we've established that bioavailability is key. But here's the other thing. Calcium doesn't work alone. It's not a solo artist. It needs a whole support crew of other nutrients to get the job done right.
And its number one teammate, its most important partner in crime, is vitamin D. You could eat all the calcium in the world, but if you don't have enough vitamin D, your body just can't absorb it. Think of vitamin D as the key that unlocks the door, letting that calcium pass from your gut into your bloodstream where it can do some good.
This all brings us back to the challenge for people on plant-based diets. To get the same amount of absorbable calcium that you'd find in a single cup of milk, you would need to eat about a cup of cooked bok choy, or maybe 1.5 cups of kale, or even 2 full cups of cooked broccoli. It's totally doable, but it really requires some planning. So, if you're eating plant-based, what's the game plan for strong bones? First, make high bioavailability greens like kale and bok choy your best friends. Second, look for foods that are calcium fortified, like certain types of tofu and soy milk. A little pro tip there, give them a really good shake before you use them, because the calcium can settle. And finally, don't forget the rest of the support crew. Vitamin B12, zinc, and protein are all super important for that complex process of building strong bones. Now, after hearing all this, you might be thinking, wow, okay, this is a lot to keep track of. Can't I just take a calcium pill and call it a day? It's a fair question, but major health organizations are pretty clear on this. The research shows again and again that it's just safer and more effective to get your calcium from your diet. Your body is designed to absorb nutrients from whole foods, which come perfectly packaged with that whole support crew of other vitamins and minerals we've been talking about.
Now, that's not to say supplements don't have a place. They absolutely can be necessary for some people. If you have a medical condition or maybe dietary restrictions that make it really tough to get enough calcium from food, then for sure, you need to talk to your doctor or a dietitian. They're the ones who can help you figure out if a supplement is the right move for you.
Okay, we've covered a ton of ground, so let's pull all of this together into a simple, actionable blueprint for keeping your bones strong and healthy.
Here are your 4 key takeaways. Number 1, know your number. Aim for over 500 milligrams of calcium a day. Number 2, focus on absorption. Remember, it's not just what you eat, it's about what your body can actually use. Number 3, recruit that support crew. Make sure you're getting enough vitamin D. And finally, number 4, prioritize food first. Try to build your bone-healthy habits on your plate, not from a pill bottle.
Here's a pretty amazing thought to leave you with. Your skeleton, it's not a finished product. It's constantly under construction. Every single day, your body is breaking down old bone and building new bone. You are literally rebuilding yourself. And now you have the knowledge to be the architect, to choose the absolute best building materials for the job. So the question is, what are you going to build your skeleton out of?